Okay, so today we're going to look at the 10 oils that I think all households should have in them and run through that, and also some information on essential oils and how they work. So what I'm going to do is share my screen. Share that one. We'll get this happening. All right, so here we go. So today we're going to look at doTERRA essential oils, the reason why I chose doTERRA and how the oils work. Now, the word doTERRA literally means gift of the earth. That's how they came to use that word. The purpose of this class is to teach and educate. So I want to teach you about essential oils and why I chose doTERRA oils, have a look at all 10 oils, and then also find out how you can purchase these amazing drops of goodness. So how did doTERRA find me? Back in 2015, our daughter was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, and it had metastasized, so we didn't really have much of an option but to undergo chemotherapy. Not something that I would have wanted to wish on my daughter, but it had moved out of her lymph system and into her vertebra, and so we couldn't muck around with it, and it had to be attacked from all sides. So not only did she have chemo, we took a holistic approach to it, and she changed her diet. She cut out all sugar, basically went vegan, taking out red meat. She did use fish and salmon, but really careful with the diet. Sugar is probably the biggest one that you have to really steer clear of with anything like this. And then also we found essential oils, and they helped her body through this period, and also helped her while she was going through the chemo. And this is her now. That was at the doTERRA conference in March this year, and her beautiful curly hair is actually even longer and curlier than that now. So why did I choose doTERRA? Once I've received some information and I started researching it, and I found that they are very safe. They are pure, which is why you should always buy them through doTERRA. Don't just purchase them off a website or a eBay, Amazon, anywhere like that, because unless they come from doTERRA, you can't be certain that they are completely pure. They are food grade, so you are able to take them internally as well as using them topically on your skin. They are affordable when you look at how much you need to use, because they are so pure, they are so effective, you don't need to use much. And the other thing I loved about doTERRA is the fact they give back. Their biggest thing is looking after places and people where the oils are harvested from. So the doTERRA corporate team, this is a picture of them. They started in April 2008 and they came to Australia in February 2013. So they haven't been in Australia all that long, but they are now the largest essential oil company in the world. And they believe in farming or harvesting oils from where the oils natively originate. And that's really important, because from getting them from where they originate, you're getting the highest chemical makeup of that actual oil. And that's really critical when it comes to the purity of the oil. The interesting thing is, though, that these oils, because they are farmed natively, a lot of these areas are third world countries, and so what doTERRA do is give back to those, the people that are harvesting the oils for us, and they put in medical supplies, they put in schools, they put in running water for them, and they help them also build co-ops to support themselves, which is just a fantastic thing to do. So even though you're buying that in Australia or in America or in New Zealand, when you purchase an oil, it's actually helping a farmer somewhere in the world. Now, if you get a chance, jump on YouTube, have a look at Source to You. It's a really short little video. It runs through how they source the oils and even show some of the farmers smelling the final product after they've tried the oil, which is really pretty cool. Great video to have a look at. So just a disclaimer before we start, I'm not going to be saying that essential oils will cure anything or that they will replace a doctor ever. They are not something that we will say that will cure a disease. They will help our body. They also help you with a good lifestyle choice, and they give you the chance to use natural things to help yourself and informed healthcare. So they don't replace going to the doctor, but they will provide a natural alternative to aid and assist your body. So using an essential oil, it does provide you with hundreds of natural compounds that have many health and healing properties, gives you the ability to address a problem as opposed to just masking the symptoms. It is an option that you can have to have informed self-care and play a proactive role in your own health. There are no side effects versus known or unknown side effects, and all possible addictions. Can't get the word out. There is one disclaimer there. You can get addicted to wanting to buy more oils. So just put that one out there. That's your only issue that you'll come against there. They are safe for the whole family, from newborn babies right through to the elderly. Really, you can use them on everybody. Just a safety tip, don't ever get them in your eyes. If you do get an oil in your eye, don't use water to wash it out. By using water, it actually disperses the oil and can cause more pain or problem. Generally, the oil you will get in your eyes is peppermint because you're putting it on your forehead if you've got head tension or anything like that. So be very careful. Don't use water. Use any other sort of oil. Grab whatever you can put your hands on, olive oil, fractionated coconut oil, just anything else, and the oil will actually grab onto the essential oil and help it flush out of the eye. Don't drip them into the ear canal either. You can put them on your finger and rub it around your ear, but just don't drip it in the ear, or put it up the nose. I'm not quite sure how you put it up your nose unless you're standing on your head, but yeah, don't do that either. So what are essential oils? So essential oils are the, just bring up this over here. I did have it ready. The aromatic compounds that are found in seeds, bark, roots, leaves, stems, flowers, and other parts of plants. They're both beautiful and powerfully fragrant. They give plants their distinctive smell, they protect plants from environmental threats, and they play a role in plant pollination. In addition to their intrinsic benefits to plants and their beautiful fragrance, they've also been long used for food preparation, beauty treatment, and healthcare practices. So there are many areas where these plants can help us as well, and they are highly concentrated. So, for example, 1 drop of peppermint oil is equivalent to the amount of peppermint in 28 cups of peppermint tea. So doTERRA is all about wellness and about lifestyle and keeping everything in balance, making sure we eat correctly, exercise, maintain correct rest and manage our stress, reducing toxic load, having informed self-care and proactive medical care. So there are 3 main ways we use essential oils. We can use them internally, topically, and aromatically. So internally, when they're ingested, essential oils directly enter the bloodstream via the gastrointestinal tract, where they are transported throughout the rest of the body. Essential oils are lipid soluble, so they're readily transported to all organs of the body, including the brain. Then, like all things we consume, essential oils are metabolized by the liver and the other organs and then excreted. So they do work very well internally. You can put them in your water, you can put them in cooking, and you can put them in veggie capsules, which I'll mention a bit later as well. You can use them topically. They're very effective when used topically because they have a very low molecular weight and are lipid soluble, so they easily penetrate the skin. And to decrease the likelihood of developing skin sensitivity and also to increase absorption, it's advisable to use a carrier oil such as fractionated coconut oil, which we use a lot, especially on young children. I pretty much always use fractionated coconut oil on children. And aromatically. So the sense of smell is a tool that can elicit a powerful psychological, mental, and emotional response. Essential oils are quickly absorbed by the smell receptors, which have a direct link to the limbic system by way of the olfactory nerve. The limbic system is part of the brain that supports a variety of functions, including smell, emotions, behaviour, and memory. For this reason, essential oils have a especially powerful effect when they're used aromatically. And that can be then used in a diffuser, or you can put a couple of drops in your hands, rub them together, put it over your nose, and inhale. So let's get started. I've just put this up because it's just to save mentioning it on each slide. It shows whether the next oils can be used in these ways. So there's just like a little cheat sheet symbols on whether you can use them aromatic internally and topically. So we'll start with peppermint. I love peppermint. I have it in my water most days, unless it's winter, then I have On Guard. It's really great for invigorating the lungs, for opening the nasal cavities. It's a great muscle relaxant. It's really good for digestive support. It has a cooling effect on the body. If you've got head tension, if you put some on the back of your neck and on your temples, being very careful of not getting it near your eyes, it can really reduce that quickly. Actually, if you have quite bad head tension, if you combine peppermint and frankincense, put it on the back of your neck and also around your temples, it can help lots. You can use peppermint with some lemon in water for a refreshing mouth rinse. You can add it to your favourite smoothie for a bit of a bite. And towards the end of the day, if you put a drop of peppermint and a drop of wild orange in your hands, rub them together, inhale them and rub it on the back of your neck, it really does pick you up. It's a great invigorating and cooling oil. Because it also cools, if you've got a child that is hotter than it normally should be, if you put some with some fractionated coconut oil, just 2 drops with the coconut oil, rub it on the soles of the feet, it can actually help bring down the heat in a child's body, which is fantastic. Now lavender. Lavender is one of those oils that everybody has on hand. And it's like one of those old-fashioned remedies, really great for anything anxiety, sleep, stress, good for burns and cuts and wounds. Also really good for getting the itch out of a mozzie bite. It's one of those ones that you put on the soles of your feet or on your pillows around bedtime to aid for sleep. You can keep a bottle of lavender and add it to your moisturiser, or make your own moisturiser and put lavender in it because it's really great for your skin. It's been used for centuries and it's got so many benefits. It's just pretty amazing. They actually said when King Tutankhamun's tomb was open in Egypt, they could still smell lavender after all the centuries that have been closed up. And lemon. So lemon has multiple benefits and uses. It's got a powerful uplifting scent and can be used as a natural cleaner throughout the home. When it's added to water, it provides a refreshing and uplifting citrus boost. And an interesting thing on this is that the lemon is alkaline from the bottle. It doesn't need to be ingested to become alkaline in your system. So if you're concerned about when you drink lemon juice, you've got to watch your teeth because it's acidic in your mouth. At least the lemon oil isn't acidic in your mouth. Though if you're going to drink it, make sure you drink it in a glass container, not in plastic. Because it is so cleansing, it will actually start cleaning the plastic and you may possibly end up drinking plastic, which you do not want to do. It's great added to food to enhance flavours of desserts and main dishes. It's also very uplifting and energising, and it promotes feelings of lightness and cheer and joy. It's really a beautiful oil. And so these 3 oils together are great for any form of allergy issues. So if you're not sleeping great because you're a bit stuffed up in the head, have 2 drops of each of these in your diffuser and it will really help. The other thing you can do is put 2 or 3 drops in a little bottle with some roller bottle with some fractionated coconut oil and just have that on your person so that you can put it on the back of your neck, put it on your wrists, put it around your ears if you need that extra little bit of support. So frankincense. I absolutely love frankincense. It's been renowned as one of the most prized and precious essential oils. It's got extraordinary benefits. Its soothing and beautifying properties are used to revitalise the appearance of the skin and help reduce the appearance of imperfections when it's applied topically. When it's inhaled or diffused, it also promotes feelings of peace, relaxation, satisfaction, and overall spiritual and emotional wellness. But on top of all of that, frankincense is able to get through the blood-brain barrier, which a lot of other medicines are not able to because of the chemical makeup of it. And when it does that, it's actually able to help reduce inflammation and help with cellular regeneration in those areas as well. So if you can put up with the taste, it's great to put a drop on your thumb and put your thumb on the roof of your mouth and let it go straight through. Absolutely fantastic thing. If you don't like the taste, put it in some veggie caps, but it is a wonderful oil to have every day. If you're not keen on taking it internally, just rub it on your skin. Put it in with your moisturiser, just use it. It is really, really important. Tea tree. This has been used forever. It's like one of those old ones that everybody knows about, using tea tree. They all smell very similar. Difference you'll find with our tea tree, if you put it on an open wound or a graze or anything like that, it won't sting at all because it is 100% pure. It is also able to be taken internally, so it is not poisonous. Really good for any skin issues. You can combine it with your cleansers, which is great. Put it on your toenails and fingernails to keep your nails healthy. You can put it in water and use it as a cleansing and purifying agent. It's been used throughout centuries for all sorts of things. And like they say, it's basically like first aid for the skin. Now, oregano. This one here was the last oil I used when I got my kit. Basically because I didn't know what to do with it at first. And the smell wasn't fantastic to me. Some people love it because it reminds them of their grandma's cooking and things like that. I used it initially in some spaghetti bolognese and we nearly couldn't eat it because I stuck 2 drops in and it was way too much. So it's a very hot oil, so you don't want to use it directly on your skin or it will burn the skin. Dry it out, and it does feel hot. It's great for helping remove warts, but I would use a matchstick and use the end of that to put the oil on the wart. I wouldn't drip it on the skin, but it is fantastic to use in veggie caps for immune support and seasonal threats. If you're starting to feel run down, definitely get some oregano into you, and I'll show you how you can do that in a second. The other thing, it's great because of its high phenol content. It should be taken when hold on, I'll start again. Due to its high phenol content, caution should be taken when inhaling or diffusing oregano. So you don't want to put too much in a diffuser. I don't know too many people that would diffuse oregano. I pretty much just use it in cooking or use it in my immunity blends for roller bottles and that sort of thing. And On Guard. I love On Guard. We used this a lot when Talisha was unwell because she pretty much had zero immunity. It's really good for cleaning air around you so that you don't pick up what somebody else might have. It's great to put in a little spritzer bottle with some water or with some fractionated coconut oil and use it as a hand sanitizer. I add it to my roller bottles for putting on your feet when you're not feeling great or your back of your neck, just to ward off those seasonal threats. And even if you do have something, it will help reduce the severity. Toothache, you can put it directly on a tooth. If you've got a toothache issue, because the amount of clove in it, it will help reduce any pain in that area. So this is how I use them for seasonal threats. Now, here though, if you've got a child who's under 12 or under, I wouldn't use it in children. For children, I would put 2 or 3 drops in a little roller bottle, fill it up with fractionated coconut oil, and rub it on their feet, put it on the back of their necks before they go to school and before bed. And that will really help. For adults or people over 12, you could put 2 drops of each of these in a veggie capsule. They're an empty little capsule. You open it up, pop the drops in, put the lid on, and take it internally. And it really does help a lot. It's fantastic. Now we're going to look at Easy Air. Easy Air is a respiratory blend. It's they're called the Clear Blend, which is obvious. I guess it's got obvious reasons. It's got a really beautiful blend of laurel leaf, peppermint, eucalyptus, tea tree, lemon, cardamom, Ravinstara, and I'm never quite sure if I get that right, and Ravinzera. And it can be applied topically to the chest, the back, the bottom of the feet, or diffused at night time to calm the senses before a restful night's sleep. It also promotes feelings of clear and calm when breathing and assists users to reach a state of relaxation. And it has been known to be quite successful for those that snore by putting it on the big toe. You can also put it along the cheekbones and around the ears if the big toe doesn't work. I'd try both of those and see how you go. Now, Digestive Blend. This is a fantastic oil. We also use this a lot with Talisha because she used to get quite a lot of nausea, and she also gets motion sickness on the train. It makes her feel quite sick, and this absolutely does the trick for her. So it's a spicy, sweet, mintish, licorice-like aroma, taken orally with and or before or after food. You can add it to a couple of drops of water. It promotes a feeling of satisfaction and comfort after eating. It can also be taken internally by using a veggie capsule if you're not keen on the taste, and it can be rubbed on the stomach before flying or before taking a road trip to help with that calming. You can diffuse it and directly inhale it directly from your palms, and you can diffuse it at bedtime for a restful night's sleep too. So it literally is brilliant. I would not travel at all without this oil because you just never know when you might eat something that you really do need that extra help with. And Ice Blue. This is our athletic blend. It's perfect for a soothing massage after a long day's work. It's got a combination of wintergreen, camphor, peppermint, blue tansy, blue chamomile, helichrysum, and osmanthus. They're the main ones that work together to cool and soothe. So you can use it on the back of your neck, anywhere that's tight, and it can be just part of your everyday routine. I actually put it on my knees every so often after we go hiking. I find that helps. And actually, interestingly enough, the soles of my feet hurt when I hike, so I actually put it on before I go out. It's really a fantastic oil, and also comes in the rub, which is more like a cream and really wonderful to use. So that's the 10 oils, and anyone that joins with me, I also send them a wild orange for free. So that's because I believe wild orange should be added to that collection. It's known as the happy oil, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's energizing and uplifting. It's immune boosting. It helps with anxiety relief and is also great for purifying the air. I love it with peppermint rubbed on the back of my neck to wake me up of an afternoon. And I also love diffusing it with frankincense. Frankincense isn't my favourite smelling oil, but with wild orange, it is just an amazing combo. Just love it. So how do you get your own doTERRA oils? So there's a couple of ways. You can buy them retail, which is not the best option because why spend 25% more than you have to? You can get a wholesale membership account, and this can be done a couple of ways also. So you can buy a wholesale membership similar to buying a Costco account. So you pay an annual fee of $35 and you get wholesale prices for the year, or you can buy an enrollment kit. And when you buy an enrollment kit, it waives the membership fee, and they also reduce the cost of the oils because they put them together in a kit. After your initial purchase, there is no minimum monthly order requirement ever. You don't have to do this, and you do not have to sell. Most people that I work with, to start with, they literally are buying it for themselves and their family. There is no pressure whatsoever to sell. Often they will end up sharing it with others, and then they can get the benefit from that as well. So, but you don't have any pressure to sell. So I'm going to start with the Nature's Solution Kit. This is the kit I would have bought if it was available when I joined, because it has so many of the amazing oils in it that you can use literally to change the way you do things straight away. It retails for $800. The wholesale price that you can buy it for is $635, and it is our best starting option. because if you want to do our reward system, which is an optional extra, you start out at 15% rewards points. It has all 10 oils that we've discussed already, as well as another 7 oils additionally, which are just all amazing oils. And as well as the little box, which took me forever to get. I love that little box. So the Home Essentials kit is the kit that's probably the most commonly purchased kit. This one comes with the 10 main essential oils as well as our diffuser. Now, the reason it's the most common one is because these ones that come in a 15ml bottle, apart from Ice Blue, that's the only one that they sell in a 5ml size. But 15ml bottle has 250 drops. And if you think about it, when you're using only a couple of drops at a time, you're definitely better off with a 250ml bottle. It will last you so much longer. I always recommend for people that have young children to get themselves a bottle of fractionated coconut oil straight away. That's an extra $16.50, so it makes the total of $346.50 as opposed to $330. But if you look at buying the oils individually, say just getting a membership and then slowly picking them up, even at wholesale price, it would work out at $483. So it is a big saving to get it as the kit. The smallest kit we do in all 10 oils is called the Essential Collection Kit. So this kit's great for if you're traveling or if you're wanting one for your handbag. I actually rebought this kit down the track because I was sick of carrying 15ml bottles in my handbag, and I just wanted the little 5ml bottles for my bag. It has all 10 oils as well as a Smart and Sassy, which is our metabolizing blend, which I'll show you in a second. And this retails, the wholesale price is $174. So a 5ml bottle has approximately 90 drops in it. So it's still a great way to get yourself started. It's still cheaper to do it this way and you also, it waives the wholesale price, their membership fee as well. It just gets you going. Then you can pick up what other oils you want to get down the track. So Smart and Sassy is a metabolic blend. It helps support a healthy metabolism. It can calm stomach issues. It can manage hunger. It helps support healthy energy, and it's mood uplifting as well. It's actually a really lovely oil just to diffuse in the air around you. And in August, so for this month, if anyone does join up and then places an order again in September of 100 points, which I can discuss later, you will actually receive this Lifelong Vitality Pack for free. So it is an absolutely brilliant nutrient whole approach, and it retails, I think it was $110. So there's just an added extra that they have this month. So we have heaps of other products. The laundry detergent is fantastic. The shampoo and conditioner is fantastic. The Barrage skincare range is absolutely beautiful. I got that for Talisha for her birthday last year, and she just loved it. So there's lots of other things you can change over. You can get good hand soap. So the On Guard hand cleaning soap and the On Guard cleaning concentrate is unbelievably good. Works out cheaper than buying the chemical laden stuff at the supermarket by a long way. It's really good. So what is the benefit of having your own wholesale account? One, you get 25% off the retail price, which is fantastic. You get the option to be part of a monthly rewards program, which includes a free product of the month. So if you spend a certain amount, you get whatever the free oil of the month is. You can get part of the monthly special. So every month they have 10% off, an additional 10% off an item. So you can get that one. You get your postage and handling reimbursed. So what happens there is that postage and handling in Australia is $7.95. So whenever you pay your postage, they actually add 8 points onto your account. And these reward points build up. And once you've got enough reward points for an oil, you can redeem your points for oils. This just quickly shows how the monthly rewards program works, but we can discuss that later if you're interested. It goes up by 5% every month. So whatever you purchase, 10% when you start, you earn in points, and it goes up from there. And if the free oil of the month is with 125 points, and if you place it by the 15th of the month, that's when you get your free oil of the month. But it's actually all quite easy once you start looking at it. So how do you become a wholesale member? If you're not already working with somebody, or if you are working with somebody, go back to them and let them know that you would like to join up, and they will look after you. If you're not already working with somebody, I would love to help you. It's probably one of the favourite things I do, helping somebody join and watch their life change using these oils. So all you need to do is go to my website, www.mydoterra.com/Jack Wills. You can click on join and save, choose your country, and then follow the prompts. If you get stuck, please don't hesitate to call me or send me a message. Or if you'd rather join over the phone, don't hesitate to call. I can do it that way as well. You can also find us on Facebook on Oil Hub. We've got a Facebook page, and you can send me any questions on there as well. Anyone that joins with me also, I send an invitation so they can download the Droplia app for free, which is a great little app you can have on your phone that goes through different ailments. It goes through all the oils and which oils you can use for things, so it's fantastic. You can also go to the doTERRA website to find out lots of information. You can literally Google anything on there or in the little search bar, and it will bring up the information for you. And there's options to get things like the Modern Essentials Handbook, which is around the $40 mark. It's sold through Aroma Tools, but it is a brilliant book, especially if you're more into the science behind how these oils work. So that's a very quick rundown on how these oils work. And if you would like any more information whatsoever, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me. I would absolutely love to help you. And thank you very much for watching.